You can't say it, but you know it's true.
Hand me a microphone, Zyler.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Mansplaining Done Right. My name is Angel Manuel.
And my name is Chef Uncle Melvin.
It's been quite a week in the state of hip-hop.
Man, it's been a good last few weeks, to be honest with you. Like, there's been a lot of crazy stuff that's been happening, which I love. Because I feel like nothing was going on. And now it's
Yeah, it was a dull, month or two.
You know, when we were sitting there looking at making topics out of Vlad TV polls, definitely there was nothing interesting going on in hip-hop. So,
but I actually like it now. Actually, shit is actually happening, and it was funny because Melvin was like, he texted me like, bro, we have to record ASAP, and I was like, well, I got school still.
Well, he texted me first. I was at work, and I got my cool little smartwatch now. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bought it from a guy at work, and it was and all I saw is I just saw it. It was just like R.I.P. Mac Miller. It was like 35-year-old boy R.I.P. Mac Miller. And I'm like, wait, what? So as soon as my break come, I go and I'm like, oh shit, Mac Miller actually died. And then I was just like, and then when he said that, I was like, yo, we gotta talk about this ASAP. You know what I mean? Because it's just crazy. But to be fair, that's not gonna be our first topic.
Okay.
We'll come back to that later.
All right. Starting. Do you have a song for this week, Melvin?
You go first, bro.
All right. So I was actually listening to this new Eminem album.
Ooh.
I listened to it like 3 or 4 times, and just all the way through, because other people were like, "Yeah, it's a pretty good album." So I want to hear it for myself because Revival was pretty whack. Marshall Mathers LP2 was kind of whack in my opinion.
Marshall Mathers LP2 was better than Revival, but it wasn't.
You know what I mean? Revival
wasn't his best.
And my song of the week actually is Greatest by.
Is it like the second song?
Yeah. Oh, you know it?
Mm-hmm. Of course, I listened to the album, man.
Sure.
I mean, you shouldn't be surprised about that. Like, I was surprised when I heard that you listened to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not.
That album came out a week and a half ago, so the fact that you listened to it and it, within a month of it coming out was like, wow.
What do you mean, dog? Within 2 years of it coming out?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. So, so you're gonna say the Greatest from the Kamikaze album?
That's probably my favorite song on the album.
Mine, I guess, something that kind of spurred my attention again, a song that I really liked by Mac Miller actually. It's called Objects in the Mirror.
Oh, that's the older one, right?
Yeah, that song from 2013 or something like that, or 2012. And I don't know, it kind of sounds like, it kind of sounds like a soft rock kind of song, but I like it. It just has a real love feel to it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just a huge fan. I actually prefer the YouTube video, the live performance, because it's like a band, it's like a live band.
Oh, yeah.
I actually prefer that one over the actual track, because the live performance sounds better. It sounds less soft rocky.
This one?
Yeah, that one. So, yeah, Objects in the Mirror is my song of the week. But we're gonna go back to the whole Kamikaze thing. What are your thoughts as a whole on the album?
It's so funny because Eminem, he was like, okay, what did I listen to first? I listened to MGK's Rap Devil. I was like, it's catchy. It's okay. I really didn't care much for it, to be honest.
What do you mean? That was a good diss, bro.
No, I'm not saying that it was a bad diss. I'm just saying, me personally, it didn't really it didn't give me a go God damn. Only because, what did he rap about? His beard, him being old.
Him being washed up, him not, him going to regret messing with
MGK of all people.
Yeah.
And then G-Eazy just came out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from.
What do you mean you know where that came from? 2 weeks ago when MGK was on Funk Flex.
I remember that.
He did a little freestyle, which was decent, and he I think he subtly, pretty directly dissed.
Well, what did he say though?
I don't remember exactly what he said, to be honest, but he pretty directly dissed G-Eazy. So yeah, G-Eazy came back with a song. G-Eazy's garbage to me, to be honest. But I remember people in high school. Shout out to Tenzin. She was telling me about G-Eazy in my Chinese class, sophomore year of high school. And I remember I never listened to him. I still haven't listened to this day. So it's like,
I mean, he's not. I don't know, man. I don't really care for G-Eazy either.
He's not. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's all that as a rapper. He can. I'm not saying he can't rap, but his music to me is
I mean,
disappointing.
In my personal opinion, he makes music more for women, so I guess it's not really our demographic.
Okay.
So we shouldn't care that much, which I respect. You know, always make music for women, and then men will follow. So, but yeah, so I heard Rap Devil immediately after I heard the G-Eazy diss song, and then like 2 days later, Kamikaze came out.
No, bro. Kamikaze came out before all this happened.
Okay, then
Kamikaze was dropped like at Friday night at like 11 p.m.
August 31st. Right?
Yeah, at like 11 p.m. or something.
Okay, so then I heard Kamikaze that had been out for exactly a week, surprisingly so.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard the part where he goes, "You know who you are, Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly."
You see what he did there though? Right?
Yeah.
By only referring to him as Kelly, he kind of juxtaposes him with R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
You know who you are, Kelly.
Yeah, because it's like one of those things where because one something I'd like to mention is like when 2012 when MGK was talking about his daughter being fine, but his daughter was like 16 at the time. Yeah. So that was a little, and I think MGK was over. I think he was grown. I think. He was over 18.
He was like 25, 26.
Was he really?
Yeah, dude, he's like almost 29 or no. I don't know. We're gonna fact check.
Yeah, fact check.
Mansplaining done right.
Yeah.
MGK. 28.
So he's 28. So he was 22 when he made that comment, and at the time Eminem's daughter was like 16. So. I didn't catch that, you know what I mean? And then I listened to it again, I was like, oh, I get it, because
R. Kelly's a pedophile.
Child predator, and he's kind of calling him a child predator for making that comment. So, it's like, I can see why Eminem will be offended, but continue.
So then all of this shit kind of just happened at once, and then I don't even remember the point I was going to make. All I was going to say is, I don't really care much for any of this beef. Eminem put out a great album. Rap Devil was okay. G-Eazy, stop making this song.
Yeah, please do it. Please stop, bro. Like, do what's working for you. You know what I mean? Like
making catchy music for younger women.
And
which I respect.
You know what I mean? What's it called? I saw something funny on Facebook. It was just like, there hasn't been this much drama between white people since Sears closed. So it was like. Yeah, I love it, you know what I mean? I love the rap beef all in all, you know what I mean? I think that I'm proud of MGK for standing his ground. You know what I mean? Like everybody else was like, oh man, remember, in 2002, Eminem was like, made a diss song on his mom. Yeah. So we can't mess with him. Like, no, like I love the fact, like, rap is a competitive art. It's a competitive sport. That's really what it is. So it's like I love the fact that MGK is just like, okay, you gonna say my name? Well, guess what? We could definitely handle this. We could definitely handle this like rap beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like rap wise. And he sure does say he'll fight his ass too, which I think is great.
Well, I mean, how are you gonna fight someone 20 years older than you, dog?
With your hands? Obviously. How else would you fight him?
I don't know, man. At some point, we gotta be too old for this. Like, this isn't 2002 where everybody has to be a gangster anymore.
You don't gotta be a gangster, but it's like one of those things where it's like, I think that's an admirable trait. I'm not saying violence is a necessity.
But you will stand your ground and protect your honor?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you're willing to fight for what you believe in. Like, you're willing to literally fight for what you believe in. It's like, what's going on? Like,
what
how
MGK
else?
Right about?
I don't know.
You're defending MGK.
I haven't listened to MGK since 2009 when the Laced Up mixtape came out.
Oh, really? And
I know a lot of people don't know about that mixtape. And that was when he was making his way up. That was when I first found out about live mixtapes. I found out about that mixtape, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I didn't really listen to him anymore after that.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just glad that he stood his ground. So.
For over what? What is he?
You gotta respond. You gotta respond though. Speaking of people who did respond in a aggressive manner, Joe Budden, bald head ass. What's it called?
He responded after a little bit.
Oh, he responded on a podcast, which it's like.
I mean, he's not really rapping anymore.
Oh no, he's not. We're not talking about the rapper Joe Budden, but the thing is though, the rapper Joe Budden, it was like. I've been better rap-wise than you the last 10 years.
Which,
I don't know.
He has a point.
Does he have a point, really?
I mean, after Recovery, name one good Eminem album.
name one good Joe Budden album.
I can't name a single Joe Budden album.
Exactly. So it's like one of those things where he really wants to say like, oh yeah, I was better than you, Eminem. Rap wise, the last 10 years I've been better. You're like, no, not really.
No, because Joe Budden was on Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, but
and that was pretty dope.
Slaughterhouse is dope, but it's like Slaughterhouse is better as a collective.
Yeah,
you know, Joe Budden, Joel Ortiz, and
Royce.
And yeah, Royce the 5'9", you know, it's like
Yellow. Wait, no, not Yellow.
Don't do that, bro. He said this
Wait,
man just said Yellow.
One?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like one of those things where they're better as a collective.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like nobody was just like, hey, have you ever heard? Yo, turn that Joe Budden on, bro.
Turn on Pump It Up from 02.
Exactly. What's it called? Like, only thing up until now, I forgot about Joe Budden.
Crooked Eye.
Oh yeah.
King Crook.
Oh my bad, I tweet.
I forgot him.
I mean, what's it called? But up until this beef, all Joe Budden was to me was a character I like to play as on Def Jam Vendetta. You know what I mean? Like, cause I thought his outfit was dope. He had like the
poofy jacket or the poofy vest?
It was like the red polo. I think it was like a FUBU sweater or something like that. And it was like red. He had like the hood all the way. I just, 10-year-old Melvin thought that was the coolest thing ever. But that's really it.
I still don't understand what MGK is responding to. He's not right, in my humble opinion. And Eminem, he did it with bars, and I appreciate that. As a rap fan, not someone that follows the sport, like, day in and day out, like some people, but, it made a wave, and I respect it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. So let's keep it going. I mean, he also dissed a bunch of other people, but everybody else kind of conceded and was just like, "Oh man, Eminem, you so funny, Eminem." Like, So any other words on the topic?
I think I have one more.
I don't like the Tyler diss. We can't be silent. Sorry, I gotta say it. I don't like the fact that he dissed Tyler.
What did he say about Tyler?
He calls him this is gonna be kind. He calls him the F word, not the and
rhymes with maggot.
Yeah, that one. And it's just like, and then he even subtly disses Earl too. Well, not really, but the way he does it, he just go get Earl, and he says raincoat or something like that. Like he doesn't call him he intentionally messes up the sweatshirt part. It was that was uncalled for. You know what I mean?
Considering Tyler's one of the nicest guys.
From what
I hear.
Tyler's a great guy, rap wise. I think people really be sleeping on Tyler, but Tyler can really rap.
Tyler can rap.
You know what I mean? It's just
he tries to be goofy, but you take away the goofy, that shit still sounds good.
He's definitely slowed down a lot since 2011.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's grown up.
Yeah, so it's he tries to be goofy, but it's in general, Tyler's a dope artist. Earl is even better, honestly. Earl's an even better rapper than Tyler, so it's
dope rapper.
You know what I mean? From modern perspective, I could easily, all modern music, I'll easily take Earl Sweatshirt album over an Eminem album. Modern rock, like modern day music, you know what I mean? That's just how it is, cause though, at this point, Eminem is just considered, one of the greats, but it's let's get some more music from you, but let's not actually get some more music from you.
Oh yeah, he made the point where he said he put this album out. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good, bro.
He said he put the album out just out of nowhere because he said if he gave the album enough time, enough pre-release, that everybody was gonna be like, look, unless he makes these kinds of songs, it's trash. Unless he sounds like this, it's gonna be trash. And obviously, he has millions of fans still. He did 500,000 first week.
Yeah, man, that album's doing really well, which I'm glad to see. You know what I mean?
So I could definitely understand that, from his perspective, why he would put out just an album overnight. But outside of 2 or 3 songs, that album is really good.
Yeah.
I recommend that album.
I do too, so.
I'm not an authority on hip hop.
I am. I consider myself an authority at this point. I'm gonna be the rap review messiah. I'm getting a shirt with that.
Rap review messiah, Melvin?
No.